All right, so we're back. We're on our way to go drop off packages. It is still hot out here in Las Vegas, so we're running the AC. So,
I know people like all over, all the resellers are freezing. Here we're still freaking sweating. Except Justin, I saw him the other day in his storage unit. It was hot in there.
well, we don't know what it's like outside. Maybe inside it's just really hot.
Our post office is like a couple minutes from the house, so it doesn't take us too long.
No, we actually don't go to the post office itself. There's this little mini mart that has a USPS counter, so that is very convenient. But it is really nice to just be in and out and not have to deal with parking at the post office, because that's a nightmare. I don't think you can see it, but there's the strip out in the distance right there. We don't live too far away from it. Thank goodness we don't live right next to it, because that gets to be really busy. And there's our son in the background just hanging out.
Made a quick pit stop. The wife was craving a tea, so there she goes. So I know some of you guys are going to ask how we go about finding garage sales and yard sales and estate sales and church sales and all that good stuff. It's pretty simple. And not only do you check your local classifieds and Craigslist, there are apps out there to help you locate them. With estate sales, I also want to check estatesales.net, Craigslist, Facebook Marketplace, and then of course just stopping by some signs around it. We like to plan around church sales, so if you don't know, churches have sales generally about once or twice a year for charity, and a lot of people donate there, and generally the people who are selling at the church sales are older people who don't really know what they're selling. You'll get a lot of brand new in-package electronics, super cheap, like $5–10 here, and then you can lock those up and get even more savings. And it's a very good opportunity to source. So I think I took this piece of advice from Lonnie, but he said to call ahead, and you can plan going to church sales pretty much every weekend if you live in a big city, and you can call enough of the churches and find out when they're having their sales. And here in Las Vegas, of course, we have the weather to pretty much do this year round. It does get pretty cold in winter. You probably have a month and a half there that you can't do it, but otherwise people like having garage sales all year long here, and it's a really good opportunity. Church sales too, of course, because some of them are done in parking lots, not all interior. But yeah, it's a good idea to plan your garage sale route around the church sale that you'll be hitting that weekend, or hopefully you'll be hitting multiple. Another tip that we've taken, especially here living in Las Vegas, and having estate sale companies that really know what they're selling. A lot of collectibles here and stuff like that, vintage memorabilia. But Lonnie had, of course, put this tip out there that you want to go to the estate sales essentially on the last day, because they're going to do the promotions like 50% off and whatnot. And it may be picked through, like he said, but despite it being picked through, you're still going to find value, especially at the prices that you're going to be getting the stuff at, as to just wanting to get rid of it. But yeah, that's what the plan is this weekend. We might go back to the clearance center. We do love the clearance center. We're very fortunate here in the city to have 2 clearance centers. Very fun, very exhausting. It could take a whole day out of you. So it's a lot of work, but good morning, everyone. We kind of got a late start here because I left the GoPro off the charger. I'm just sitting over here on my desk. So we're gonna head down. We're gonna go pull some packages. We'll see you downstairs. All right, so we're here in the eBay room. First item that's sold is a Musha Gundam figure. I don't know much about this other than it came from the anime. but it's like a model figure. It's on T2. This we picked up at we picked this up at the bins. So we paid by the pound. This thing is super light. We paid, I don't know, what, 50 cents for it. Yeah. And I had it up for $24.99. I sent out an offer to watchers and took a best offer of $19.99 plus shipping. You can see inside here, it is all still in its packaging, so that was a nice little find there. Our next item that sold was this is an old vintage repair manual for all of these models or makes of the vehicles. You can see, and it goes back into the 50s because this was printed 61, I believe. Where's the date? I don't see the date right now, but it is from the 60s. Covers a lot of older vehicles. Got this for $1, and it sold for $14.99 plus shipping. This and the Gundam figurine sold via promoted, so there'll be another 1% on that, which isn't much to get sales. Next two items are actually inside here. We've got a Buzz Lightyear figurine, and it sold for $10. So here's a Buzz Lightyear figurine.
Can you show it?
What?
You can show it?
There he is. He's already wrapped up a little bit in bubble wrap, but you can see him in there. He does work.
I didn't tape him.
So we're gonna pick him up again. $10 plus shipping there. Buyer paid $5.35 shipping. Then the last item that sold is this bear paint sample. What do I call this? It's like an advertising type of deal, but
kind of like what you see at Lowe's and Home Depot.
Right. It sold for $19.99 plus shipping on top, so that's $20 there. I barely paid anything for it. I got paid 99 cents or $1.99. A lot of people don't know, and this is a good tip, but these little items, they sell. So these paint samples, people like to buy them and say they're painting a room or whatever the case may be. They have a painting project, and they'll like to take these samples and they'll match up which one of these numbers they need to match the color that they would like. So people buy these. Don't pass these up when they're in the bins or you're out garage sailing. It's very handy. And that's all it sold. So we'll see you after we pack our items, or she will see you because I'm probably gonna be at work. Peace out, guys. We'll talk to you later.
Hello, everybody. I am gonna take one package real quick that ended up having to go FedEx. My husband took the rest this morning. That was really nice of him because I have a lot of things to do today. Hey everybody, I'm just checking in. I'm dropping off one package here at Walgreens. If you don't know, you can actually drop off FedEx packages here. They even send you an email with updates once you've dropped it off. It's a transaction record that you get. So that's really nice. If you have that in your area and you don't want to go to the actual FedEx location, you can stop at a Walgreens. So I'll see you guys a little bit later. I have a little guy with me. Say hi. All right, well then I'm gonna get to work.
Hey everyone, we just checked Craigslist and saw that about 4 hours ago we had free pickup for 2 large heavy-duty rolls of bubble wrap. So we are on the way to a large too. We are on the way to go grab the bubble wrap. We just wanted to check in with you guys, let you guys know this is a good opportunity for you to get some free packing materials. Always check Craigslist for these free pickups. So yeah, we'll see you after we pick them up.
Good morning, everyone. We are on our way to get some change and hit some garage sales. I'm gonna take you with me. I don't know if I will be able to actually film at these garage sales, only because I have the little one with me and a car full of stuff. Any parent knows that when you go anywhere with a child, you gotta take the entire house. So we'll see how this goes, and hopefully we find some good stuff. So I'll see you soon. All right, guys. They're gonna see. I think they're having yard sale, maybe. Sorry guys, the first one was a bust. So I guess the lady put the advertisement up and didn't realize she chose the wrong dates. So there was no yard sale. So I'm driving around to the next one and I just randomly saw this. I don't even know if it's a yard sale. It's just a bunch of pictures on the ground out there. There's no signs. There's nobody even out there. So I'm gonna be nosy and I guess go stop and see if they're actually having a sale, because I don't know why you would display a bunch of pictures in your front lawn if you weren't trying to get rid of them. Okay guys, so he didn't have any signs up, but it was technically a yard sale. So I did stop, asked the guy, and I bought a couple of things there, something for my brother. You can see a few items there. So what we're gonna do right now is just head to the next sale and I'll show you what we got, I guess when I get home. Okay guys, so I stopped by a house and it looks like they just threw something out. Be on the lookout when you're driving. People tend to just throw stuff out for free. So I'm gonna check it out and see if there's anything that I could use or sell. Okay guys, I've already stopped at 4 garage sales. One was an impromptu and gotten a free item. So I'm gonna head over to the next garage sale and we'll see how that goes. So far I really haven't had very much luck. They either have been overpriced or really nothing worth selling or that I can actually use. But that happens sometimes when you go to garage sales. The season for us really just started because the weather started cooling down recently. It looks like my son's back there getting a little frustrated, so we're gonna get going and I'll see you at the next sale. I don't know if you can see that. They have a really cool setup for Halloween, which we don't really get to see very much. So I stopped off at another 2 garage sales. Again, not having very much luck, but that's okay. It goes like that sometimes. I did find a few things. Like I said, I'll show you later. And right now I just stopped off at a friend's house because we were in the neighborhood. And we're gonna say hi and then take off to the next sale. And hopefully get some lunch after that and just get busy posting and doing everything else we need to do to keep this business going. Hey guys, welcome back. We made it home. I unloaded the car. I have to get this kid to take a nap, hopefully. But I was gonna show you guys some of the things I got. Again, it wasn't much. Didn't have very much luck, but it's something. So let's show you what we got. The first thing I got was this really cool, it's like a pirate ship wall decor. Just nicely made. So I grabbed that. She only wanted $2 for it, so that's not bad. I also got myself a cup. I have a thing for coffee cups and teacups because I really enjoy drinking tea and coffee, so I guess that's my thing. This actually is stuff that my husband got for me. If you haven't seen The Office, it's hilarious. Jurassic Park, who doesn't love Jurassic Park? And more Office. So he got me those the other day from the regular thrift store. Those are not from today's yard sale. I also have, oh, there goes my son touching things. I know, it does make a loud noise. Sorry about that. So this right here is a coffee press. I got this for $1. Now I love, it's very clean inside and everything. I love drinking coffee that was made from a coffee press. It just tastes good, and I'm really the only one who usually ends up drinking the coffee, so this is perfect for just me. 1 minute, that will help my child out here. Okay, so like I was saying, I got this coffee press, and that's gonna be great for myself. Now I got this, obviously this frame does not really go with it. It is, I saw Upper Deck here. It's Michael Jordan. It says the Jordan Championship, Chicago Bulls versus Atlanta Hawks. It's 1993 NBA Eastern. And my husband collects cards and things like that, so I grabbed that for him. So if it doesn't sell, he can keep it. But I'm gonna obviously take it out of this frame. It's not needed. Another lady was having an impromptu yard sale because I guess she saw her neighbors having one, so she was putting stuff out right away. So I thought this was really neat. Oh, okay, sorry. My son is wanting some snacks here. Let me help him out. So I thought it was really neat. It says Margaret Kane on it. And it's got like children holding these marionette puppets, and it looks like a kind of a beat up Raggedy Ann type doll. But if this doesn't sell, I get to keep it because I absolutely loved it. And I like creepy looking things like that. I also got this foam. It says Fan Fave 3D foam wall sign. It's a U.S. Army sign. New in package. 1 minute, my son is touching stuff he shouldn't be touching. Alright, so the next item I also got was this lighthouse picture. It's actually kind of heavy. It's like a tile decor. And that blue and white is just beautiful. So that should do really well. If not, again, it won't go to waste because my aunt loves lighthouse things. And I, along with many members of my family, we enjoy listening to the Beatles. I actually picked up 3 records at a quick stop at the garage sale that we went to yesterday after that free pickup. But I got this little picture, so again, if it's not worth anything, which it probably won't be, it'll be for myself. And the last thing I got was this. It is a picture of a clown. Just in case some of you don't like clowns, look away. But it's a really cool picture. It looks kind of creepy. And there's quite a few people who are into clowns. I've already sold 2 clown items. And I personally don't care for clowns, but if this does not sell, then my brother, who really enjoys collecting, he doesn't really like clowns, but he likes Pennywise, so he'll get a kick out of that and probably will take that if that doesn't sell. Now, I did pay a little bit upwards on that one. He wanted, he started off really high. I think he said 30, and then he went down to 20, and then 15. And I just kept at him until he was practically willing to just let it go. And since I was the first seller of the day, this is from that one that didn't have any signs out. They were putting stuff out on the curb, and I stopped. So I worked him down. I spent maybe about $5 on it. And like I said, it'll go as a gift to my brother if he does not take, or if this doesn't sell. And the last thing I got is this thing. One moment. this thing right here. I'm not sure. I honestly think it holds a saddle, but I could certainly be wrong. Oh, gonna mess everything else up here. 1 second, guys. Okay, so here we go. I got it on the table. So it has kind of these little floral and leaf designs here. It looks like it might hold a saddle. Again, I don't know for sure. But this was at that free pickup that I just happened upon. They had this and that outside table. So I just went ahead and picked this up because it's different. And I don't know what it is, but something about different makes me want, I guess. So that's it for the haul, guys. Thanks for coming along with me. Again, we didn't really have very much luck at these yard sales. Yard sale season just started for us because the weather is just now changing. And excuse my voice, I've been sick and then I had allergies and now I don't know what else is next. But I'm going to go ahead and get my son to sleep and get started on some work that I have to do. And